How's it going? This is Black Capino, and thought I'd make a video on basically my drone. For those of you who follow my channel know that I just recently bought a Phantom 3 standard, but it is not my first drone. Actually, my first drone was actually a Unique Breeze, or it was made by Unique, called the Breeze 4K. It's kind of like think of it as like a DJI Spark, but a little bit limited in what it could do as far as range and what it could do. So I kind of bought that because I really wanted to know what the whole drone thing was, and I've always wanted a drone. At the time, they were just kind of super expensive. At the time when I saw the DJI Phantom 3, they had them for like $1,300, and that was kind of crazy. So I bought the Unique Breeze when I decided to get a drone, and I kind of fell in love with it for a bit. Then I decided, now that I've gotten my experience with drones, I want to go to the next level, and so I went ahead and bought the Phantom 3 for $599. And I kind of, for those of you, like I said, who follow me on my YouTube, or watch my videos, know that you can do. I've sort of been getting into making videos with it. I haven't really gotten a full. I'm just kind of trying it out, kind of testing it out. I've only had the drone for a good month-ish or so. So I've been kind of testing it out a little bit, and I thought, maybe now would be a good time to make another video on where I'm at with my drone and what I've done so far with it. I've made another video basically kind of basically just kind of like what kind of drone should you get if you're a first time buyer, someone who's looking to get in the drone business and doesn't know what to get. The Phantom 3 is a good start. It's relatively inexpensive, and it gives you kind of a taste of what you can do, and as you grow and are able to do more, then you can always elevate to the next level of drone. There's the Phantom 4, there's the Pro, there's the SE for the Phantom 3, there's which is the 4K version, and then you got the Mavic, and then you got the Mavic Platinum. So as you gain more and more experience with your drones, you might want to switch to something a little bit better, that can offer you a little bit more. Like I said, if you're not really familiar with the 3, and if it's a good drone, or should you stick with something else it's a little less expensive, take a look at my video, and I kind of basically tell you some of the pros and cons of why the Phantom 3 is a good drone for beginner drones, for people who are just basically getting into it like myself. So and basically this video is going to kind of show you where I'm at with it now, and what I've added, and what some of the essential things you should get versus what you shouldn't get. And so we'll start off with that. So for those of you who know, this is my 3, and as you can see, the first thing you should get, besides the blade, which I'll talk about later, is you should get what is known as I think it's called a lens holder. It kind of keeps your gimbal in place, so that when you lay it down, it's not kind of just laying all over the place, or the lens is hitting up against something, and then you got to go and clean that off, and that becomes a pain. Although cleaning up your lens is a good thing, I'll make another video on that eventually when I start getting more into swapping out the lens shades, and kind of I'm learning this along the way. So it's called a Gimbal Holder, I think is what it's called. I got it off of Amazon. I forgot, for like I think $6 or something like that. It kind of, as you can see, keeps your gimbal in place. That's actually a good thing, especially when you take it out. If you don't have a backpack like I don't have, you don't have to worry about your gimbal kind of just flying all over the place when you stick it on something or lay it down on something, and it just kind of lays there. So that's definitely one of the first things you should get. The next thing you should get, as you can see, there's 2 different kinds of propellers on here. Well, there's the black ones, and then there's the plastic ones. The plastic ones are the ones that come with it. So they're plastic, so they're not really sturdy, not pretty reliable. So I kind of was like looking into the carbon fiber ones. I wanted to see if everybody else, if they were using them or whatnot, and what some of the benefits were. And so I bought some at Best Buy. They were like $20 for a pack of 2. The first thing I immediately noticed when I opened and installed them was that they are very sturdy, hard to bend. So that's one reason why I think you should switch from plastic to carbon fiber, is they're a lot more reliable. Definitely makes your Phantom a little less quiet, especially when you start it up. A lot of people said that they don't really notice any difference in the sound when you're flying the drone, but believe me, you'll definitely notice it a little bit. Not as, I mean, it won't be like completely quiet, but you'll notice, especially when you're flying it at higher altitudes and it's coming back and returning it home, you'll notice it's a little less loud. So that's one thing that I've done with it, that I've done so far with my DJI, other than the getting the gimbal thing. I have obviously there's the battery. I'm thinking about getting another battery, although it says it gives you about 25 minutes. I usually get about 28 minutes at the startup, so usually I can get what I need to get done video wise in like 11 to 12 minutes. So it gives you that much more flight ability. So that's just where I've come so far with it, with that. So that's pretty much what I've done so far with my Phantom. I plan on getting a gimbal guard here, so when it lands I don't have to worry about my gimbal being thrashed by it, or if I landed on a rock or something, it hitting this and getting it destroyed. Again, most of these you can buy easily from Amazon. They're not that expensive. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the controller. For many of you who have a Phantom 3, you got that annoying little one of these, just your basic arm. That's nice and all if you plan on wanting to use your smartphone and want to use it to kind of look at what you're viewing through the Phantom gimbals, or basically if you want to use it for your smartphone to take pictures and all that. But I find that can be somewhat annoying sometimes, especially if you're getting a call, or you're getting a notification, you're trying to swipe it up and you accidentally hit another setting that you didn't want to hit, so you have to go back and change it again. So what I did was I went on Amazon, and these are the Propeller Blades that I bought at Best Buy. They're not too bad. I'm not really familiar with like different brands of carbon fiber blades. I know DJI's got some. They're about $15, which is what I paid for mine. Same ones. The only difference between these and the ones on DJI's, those come in different colors. You can get some with the white stripes or some with the gold. I'll probably go with a gold one later on. As it sits right now, these will do fine. Bought these at Best Buy for like $15. So for 2 of them it's only like $40, or no, actually 30. Sorry, math is poor. And so that does me fine. If you can't find this at Best Buy, Amazon is fine. You can get them on there also. So what I want to talk about next is the controller, obviously, and how it comes with your normal arm, which again is fine for a smartphone. If you want to use a smartphone, that's fine. But for many of us who use our smartphones a lot, so if you get a phone call or a text or something like that, and you're in the middle of looking at something on your phone, you got your gimbal added, pointing down or something, it gets really annoying when you get that text or that notification right in the middle of your screen as you're trying to focus on something. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I bought this from somebody called Sunnyfire or Sunny Life. It is a smartphone tablet holder. So basically what it is it's a holder for your tablet. So basically I'm going to demonstrate exactly just how easy this thing really is to use. This is my iPad. As you can see, you just basically slide it up like that. Boom. That's all you need. And again, it's perfectly easy. You can still control with your controller, and you can see everything you can from your iPad. This will work with the mini, as you can see, which is what I have, or the regular iPad, the 9.7 versions, or with Android tablets. It works fine with any of them. So that is a definite upgrade. If you are thinking about upgrading your controller, that is one upgrade that you should get for your Phantom. Again, I got this off of Amazon for like 16 bucks or so. If you're a Prime member, obviously you get free shipping with it. So that is another upgrade that you should definitely invest in. The carbon fiber blades is one you should invest in. The tablet holder obviously is one that you should invest in, and they're really easy to put in. It's just a simple screw that you would just screw in, and then it's pretty sturdy. And then obviously the